What up, everybody? Let's see. Today is July 21st, 2023, I believe. Yes, 21st, that's what I said. It's Friday. We made it finally. Fridays are always pretty slow for me. Um, just kind of how I make my weeks, like I've said before. I like to kind of stack them front heavy, I guess. I don't know. So then Fridays are a little bit more chill, get to the weekend, stuff like that. But it does make for a long day. Probably could do it a little bit better, but um, yeah, I don't know. Still a good day at work. A lot of juggling, communication, emails, phone calls, things like that. Between different agencies and things like that, which is always fun. Yeah, but let's see. I don't know. I think got a lot done. I think I just kind of have like a nice like rhythm at my work. Like even if it feels a little slower, I think it's good to find like a good rhythm in like the job you do. Just so then you're like kind of the idea of working smarter, not harder. Like it's not worth burning yourself out and then having a good team, good leadership. I think people that understand that where it's not about like clocking in, clocking out, making sure you're busy every like second, or that you're doing everything you possibly can and optimizing your time because like I don't know, like we're not just a bunch of like worker ants, we're not like not meant to just be a cog in the wheel, even though a lot of places are like that and I guess structured like that. Because I mean, that's how corporations make money, man. It's just uh getting that product out as fast and cheap as possible, including what they pay people. But where I work is great. I don't know. My leadership understands like the importance of just kind of giving us like autonomy and freedom and trusting that we're being responsible and making sure we're producing like results that we need to, but then giving us a chance to like breathe and prioritize like other aspects of our life. Cause, I don't know, working 40 hours a week. I know there's other jobs like do more and some do less, but I don't know. We live in this like this, we've all just kind of accepted in society that we just work 5 days a week, get off two, work generally 40 hours a week and 9 to 5 or whatever it might be, or overnight or longer or shorter or whatever. But it's like I don't know. It's nice to like live, not work to live. You know, what do they say? Like live to work or work to live. Uh, I guess is that saying the same thing? If you live to work, but you work to live, I guess that's kind of saying the same thing. uh we're screwed. I don't know either way. I'm just playing, but you know what I mean. Just like finding the time to actually like live your life. And then I keep saying I need to like personalize it back to me, but I don't know. I just want to like not work my life away. It's just not really worth it. Um, but at the same time, so there's always like I've kind of talked about before, where it's just so important to find a job that um you want to wake up and go to and you feel like you're making a difference and you have like some kind of purpose and you feel like you're kind of find your vocation of like brings about some kind of happiness where like something you enjoy doing meets like a world need. And I think I read that in Resilient or Resilience, really good book by this Navy SEAL dude. Can't remember his name, but everyone should read that book. But yeah, he said that's like when you like a good vocation job is like when you're I don't know, or that's like when your I don't know, your desire or like what you feel motivated to do meets like a world need. I think that brings about happiness and purpose and things like that. But probably butchering that. I don't know. Pick up his book. It's either called Resilient or Resilience, one of the two. Really good. Let's see. Um, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, don't work your life away. Don't like I mean, sometimes not everyone has a choice, I guess, but situations can be like tough. Other people's situations could be a little easier. Um, living blue collar versus white collar, and I don't know. It's whatever. Like you're the judge of your own life, but uh It's not worth it. Life is short, man. It goes by so fast. Like I'm 37 now, and holy God, like it's like that. It goes fast. So I think I've kind of been at like a point in my life now where it's just like, just want to make sure I'm enjoying it. And it's just like not screaming past me, you know. But yeah, I don't know. So what's going on? Besides work, what has been going on? I built that Lego last night. It's that Jurassic Park one. Came out really cool. I think I just had Psych on in the background. Was just kind of like half listening, half watching that. Um, one of my cousins, he's at San Diego Comic Con, which is pretty dope. Jealous of that. No, I'm just playing. Not really jealous, but I would love to be there, but it's not good like comparing like one your situation to another. Um, even I mean it's lighthearted, not to be like dramatic about it, but no, it's cool. I'm happy for him. He's meeting a lot of cool people. He's sending pictures of like comics he's getting, and they're like really awesome books. And um, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Wish I was there with him. Um, but I'm where I'm meant to be, I guess. Um, I don't know, but it would be cool to like live somewhere where I'd be closer to like just more things to do that I like. I don't like Omaha's cool, but there's not really a lot to do. Like there's always some kind of event going on. There's concerts that roll through. Um, I can do photography, I can ride my bike, I can kind of do things I enjoy, like Legos and writing and reading and that type of stuff. But growing up in California, like I enjoyed like rock climbing and beach volleyball and hiking and things like that, and just being able to get to nature. But LA obviously is a huge city. Living closer to there where there's like sports and um events and things like that. Because here, like we usually have to like when I say we, I mean like me and my cousins or me and my girlfriend or family or whoever it is. Like, you gotta usually travel a little bit to like get to something. And everything worth kind of going to is usually like a good, I don't know, 6 to 12 to 20 hours away, whatever. So we're just kind of right in the middle of the country in the vastness of nothingness. But um, yeah, it would be cool to live somewhere where I don't know, just kind of like I'd be like a short drive or something from just a lot of options. But I'm not complaining, just saying. Um, this weekend, what's going on? My girlfriend's going out of town. My kids are gonna be busy with their mom, so it's just gonna be kind of a slow weekend for me. Probably take some time. Maybe I'll do some writing. I've been really wanting to do that. Um, I'm sure I'll be listening to like an audio book. I'll probably like get on my bicycle, go ride. I've been wanting to do this really long trail, like a Papio trail. When I say trail, it's concrete, it's not dirt. But be kind of cool. Try to ride out pretty far. It goes like 20 miles or something plus or so. I don't know. Been working on my truck. I got like that topper for the back of my truck. Been painting it, need to clear coat it, stuff like that. Need to fix the windows, need to get like a key made for it or new locks, one of the two. So maybe I'll finish that up this weekend. Um, so that's been fun. Like I've said before, I just like tinkering with stuff. It's supposed to be like hot and sunny all weekend, so don't have to worry about rain. Um, what else? Probably, I don't know, do nice long walks. If I don't ride my bike, sometimes I prefer to like walk just to take that extra time. It's like a little slower, a little bit more present on a bike. You're going a little faster, kind of whizzes by and you're just kind of done. But listen to some podcasts maybe. Uh, I try not to make like I like to listen to books more than podcasts, but I do find myself sometimes I'll like get stuck in that podcast. Not necessarily like a rut, but like because like I love podcasts. I think there's so much benefit to them. Um, just talking about social issues and current events and perspectives on things, but um, I don't know. I think books, even in audio form, they're just kind of like a little bit more enriching to my mind. So, um, but they're longer, maybe not like as entertaining sometimes, even though they're pretty entertaining. I think it's just more of like a length thing. Podcasts are generally shorter. So I know I'm not like it's not like a huge commitment, but with a book, you gotta be like, or I gotta be pretty committed um to like get through it. But yeah, I'll probably listen. I think I'm listening. What am I listening to right now? I think it's like a bigger book that's floating around. Like, what's it called? I don't have my phone handy, but what was it? It was like the something demon or demon something. It's about like a guy that grows up in like foster care. I want to say like some book Oprah like recommended, but I didn't read it because of that. I just happened to see that, but the reviews looked really good, and so far it's great. Um, Podcasts I listen to, I love Bad Friends is probably like my favorite. I look forward to that every Monday. Um, Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee, those guys are so funny, dude. Sometimes I listen to Tiger Belly, but I like Bad Friends more. I listened to a lot of like Bill Burr Monday morning podcast. And then he were like Mondays and Thursdays generally. Bill Burr's like my favorite comedian. So I always look forward to his stuff. I think he like just interacts well with the audience, so like that's always fun to like listen to him respond to emails, and then when his wife gets on there, uh, that's like the best. And I love how they do it, like because I wouldn't want to say like him and his wife do it every time, because then it would just kind of turn into like a thing. I think she kind of like comes and goes at the perfect like rate, just because like there's sometimes I'm like, oh man, I wish, and so I can't remember her name. It's like great. I can like picture her name, but it's just not forming. But um, it's like sometimes he'll be talking to something. I'm like, oh, I wish she was on, uh, and then other times he's talking, and then she'll pop on, and it's like just the right amount. And then of course, like Joe Rogan, listen to that guy. I think he's just a great conversationalist. Has really interesting guests and things like that. So those are probably the big ones. I don't know. Probably listen to other ones, but can't remember. But between all those, like, if I'm listening to those like daily or weekly, it's like hard to get through a book. So I just gotta be really mindful not to get stuck in that like podcast flow. Make sure I'm like really being cognitive. I can't say it. Just aware of listening to some books and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. My weekend, can't imagine a lot's going on. So just kind of to see where the wind takes me. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't really had much on my mind as far as anything super deep. So I guess yeah, most of it was just like I guess the deepest thought I kind of had was just don't work your life away. Talk about how much money you make. Make sure you're not getting screwed by your employer. I think you all should just share what you make with your colleagues and your people you're working with. So then when you find out there's these huge pay disparities for you all doing the same job, then everyone gets paid. Um, I think that's like good. Hold that management accountable, and not even management. Usually managers are pretty cool about sticking up for employees. It's more like the high ups that making 90% of like that's probably a little. That's probably a lot, but making a lot, and then you got people at the bottom making nothing. So talk about it. Don't work your life away. Enjoy life. Go do something fun. Um, yeah, because it goes so fast, really, really fast, and you can't get that time back. But um, yeah, I don't know. Overall, pretty good. Um, Actually, I've been drawing more lately. That feels good. I don't know, it just like entered my brain. I definitely like drawing. Kind of keeps I don't know, just again like just grounding, gets my creative juices flowing. So maybe I'll do more of that this weekend. Maybe paint something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I really have nothing left to say. So yeah, go all of you go do something fun. I'm gonna try to do something fun, and I will um probably record some this weekend. Usually I don't do them on the weekends, but since I'll be a little slower, maybe I will. But otherwise, get one out on Monday. So take care.